Hey, what's up, comic book fans? Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. That's right, guys. And you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer. And it's movie time. That's right, guys. I had the privilege of seeing this movie a little bit early, and it was the Justice League's Flashpoint Paradox. I know this movie is not released to the 30th, but I was honored enough to see this movie in advance. And let me just say that this movie was phenomenal. I enjoyed it immensely. One of the most intense animated movies I have ever seen. I was never a fan of the new or DC universe until the new 52. Now most of my comic books are DC comics, and Marvel's been on my shit list lately. So before the new 52, I never got to read Flashpoint. Fact being that I thought I'd be lost and I wouldn't understand what was going on. The only thing I read before the new 52 was Green Lantern comic books. So I can't really make a comparison from this movie and to the comic book. But all else I'm going to say is that after watching this movie, I want to get the trades of Flashpoint and really see the difference between the movie and the comic book. So just as a movie aspect, this was a really fun movie to watch. There was tons of action, uh, great character action or narration, whatever you want to call it. It was really great. I was never a fan of Barry Allen before the New 52. I just started reading the Flash series just recently, and after watching this movie, it makes you really feel for Barry Allen. Makes you really get a feel of what he's would be really like in a real universe. Um, and the movie's really emotional. Has to do with his mother and what he would go and do for his mother was astronomical. Um, what the movie really is about, basically, it's about um, Barry Allen, obviously in a different time stream, and they're just trying to prevent this war that is happening between the Atlanteans and the Amazons, and it eventually comes out to be this apocalyptic like thing that happens. It's like basically the end of the world, and Barry is trying to stop the world from ending. And in the movie, he's just a little bit off on everything, and it was just amazing to see. Um, Again, the movie is rated PG-13, and I can understand why. If this movie had a little bit more to it, I could almost see it being a rated R movie because for a animated movie, there was lots of violence, lots of death, and there was even a few curse words in here. Also, in the movie, you get to see a little bit of appearances of everybody in here. You get to see Lex Luthor in here. You get to see the Manta in there. Again, you get to see Aquaman in here as one of the main characters. And I never thought Aquaman would be such a badass. I'm like, damn, he's a badass. He kicks some ass, man. Gave Wonder Woman a run for her money in this movie. Cyborg was in this movie. You get to see Reverse Flash in this movie. You just get to see a lot of different characters, even if it's not for an extreme amount of time. You get to see a little bit of everybody, which was awesome to see. Um, One of the things that didn't make this movie perfect was the animation. Not necessarily the animation, but the characters, the way they were drawn. They are all lengthy. It was very like Japanese anime-ish, not really anime-ish, but Japanese style. And I'm not a huge fan of that. They were like over exaggerated on top heavy and had little heads, but the acting was really done well. And if you can overlook that animation part, besides that, it is a perfect movie. And again, to see the length that Barry Allen puts himself through for his mother and for the world is astronomical, and it just kind of made him feel like he was the true leader of the Justice League. Um, Interesting stuff. I think if you watch this movie, you'll enjoy it. You will not be disappointed by it. I guarantee um, that this is probably one of the best Justice League or Warner Brother or DC movies that was ever made, I think. Maybe not the best, but one of the best. This was a great movie, and you will not be disappointed. If you guys have any information below on what you thought, if you've already saw this movie, please put it in the comments below. Also, did you like this better than the comic event that happened? Did you read it? Should I go out and buy it? Is it worth reading? Will I get enough of it? So I just wanted to give you guys my quick opinion on this movie. I didn't want to spoil it, but you won't be disappointed, especially towards the end. Lots of action, gruesome stuff that happens, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And again, guys, don't pass this one up. If you could somehow see it, rent it, whatever you want to do, watch this movie. So 4.5 out of 5 stars. And that is my quick review on Justice League Flashpoint Paradox. So guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. And I see you guys in the next comic book review. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.